the fuck is going on? This is messing with my brain. Okay, I think that fixed it. Hello, Dubrogo. How you doing? Congrats on the Hammer of Justice cover. Again, I haven't listened to it yet. I usually try not to listen to covers of songs until I've covered them, but I'm excited to listen to it whenever I get around to it. I didn't know you can do this. What do you mean? I'm out of practice. I have not done a piano live stream in like 2 months. Don't listen until you do it. Yeah, exactly. Like, if I listen to, I kind of broke that rule with Dark Sanctuary because I really was curious I was really curious if there were like other sheet music arrangements for it that were like more accurate. So I listened to like a couple of covers, but you got to get that out of your head when you're covering because then you don't want to just like, when you're covering the song, you don't want to be like intentionally or not like mimicking or trying not to mimic someone else's interpretation because that takes away from the originality. Then you can do piano live stream on your phone. Yeah, this is an innovative technique I discovered like, I don't know, at this point many years ago. You can live stream from your phone. I think you need like a certain number of subscribers or something stupid, but you can just live stream from your phone. People do it to like walking around cities and stuff. You know, more typical uses of streaming. But I was like, why not just put the phone right here on this piano and then just play? So it's become a bit of a staple on this channel. Hello, Mintangelito. You have like a crown next to your username. I don't know what that means. Let me see. You're one of my top fans with 25 XP, it says. I don't know what that means. That's cool, though. You also... Haklo, hello. You also have a number 2 crown. This is... I don't know what that's about. Speaking of Dark Sanctuary, I'm still planning on doing it. I really want to get the intro down on the left hand, then be able to play that with the right hand, so it's going to be a bit until I upload it. Yeah, it's tricky, especially like... Yeah, this is the first piano live stream I've done since the new chapters have come out. So, and what I enjoy doing with these piano streams is I just play all the songs that I've covered since the previous piano stream, you know, perform them live, and then just sometimes like give my thoughts on the covers and stuff. So like with Dark Sanctuary, like at first like, you know, it starts and then the left hand and then the right hand gets thrown in. The arrangement I used in the cover, you know, has the right hand doing this. Which I didn't agree with at first. I was like, I don't remember the like upper melody doing this. But it does. If you listen to the song and try to focus on like the higher notes, yeah, that's similar to what it plays. But it was like, I was like, oh, it seems difficult. I want to get this cover out, you know, sooner rather than later. So at first I was just like playing the chords in the right hand, like. And which works, but I don't know. I think the key was just I need to like playing the right hand softer than what the MuseScore arrangement played it as, because it does sound really good when you have the right hand like doing the little like 16th notes as well. But the way that MuseScore was playing it, like it was playing the right hand very loud, like, you know, was like drowning out the left hand, which is like the main leitmotif. So, that's just something that happens when you like use software like MuseScore, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm happy with the sheet music that I ended up using. I just recorded Black Knife, huge. Let's fucking go. How hard was it? That song is obviously on my list of like covers I want to make, but I've held off on it because I imagine it's really hard. You want to play a Cyber's World? Yes, I do. I can play that in a second. I did not write the sheet music. That's if I did, that would be really impressive. I just use musescore.com. I've been using it for like almost a decade at this point. You need a subscription to download scores as PDFs and also to make your own scores. I'm sure there's less legal ways to do it for free, but I'm not gonna say anything. I have complaints with MuseScore, but it's served as a very good source of like video game sheet music over the years. Like I am really bad at learning songs by ear. It's something I've been wanting to get better at for a long time. I'm very reliant on sheet music. If other people haven't made sheet music for a song, it's very hard for me to cover it. Shut up, Ascor. That's what I want to do. I'm assuming like yeah, that took like a couple days of practice. Mr. Dreamer. How much is MuseScore? It's like let me look it up. MuseScore monthly subscription. It can be $8. Wait, shoot. How much is it monthly though? Okay, MuseScore Pro, which is I think what I use, is $10 monthly, which is still a decent amount of money. I mean, back in like 2021, if you check my channel, like there's like basically like 2 years where I just didn't make covers. And I mean, that's partly because I just didn't really have time or motivation to. But a very small part of that was I just didn't want to pay the MuseScore subscription, so I just didn't have access to like good sheet music. But it's useful. Cannot stay right now, but I love your content. Thank you, another human soul. Thank you. What's that weird? Shut up, Asgore. I mainly do ear, but I want to be able to put my arrangements into notes. Every single one of my arrangements, that's very impressive. Like, again, learning by ear is a very, very important skill. Hello, Cookie. Good to see you. You did Meltdown? Yes. There's a good friend, there's a good, like, associate of mine, Whoopina, or the YouTube channel just called Whoop, like WOOP. He made sheet music for, I think, the entire Undertale Yellow OST, and I used some of his arrangements, and he like commented in a couple of my covers, and he's been doing like Deltarune arrangements also. Those ones are free. You just need to join his Discord server, which I think is like linked in his in the description of his videos. Yeah, I think I used his Meltdown sheet music. That was a very difficult cover. What have you been for certain flower shot? I mean, it has to happen. Like, Cookie and I were watching more Deltarune theories earlier today, as we are prone to do. Like, if Asgore isn't like the main focus of Chapter 5, I'm gonna be very upset. Like, we need more content and more depth to this guy. BMO is dead. Did the round end? Did King win? Not Deltarune King. I've tried so hard to do that and traumatize. It's funny, I can do after it took the difficult part of Meltdown was just like trying to figure out like how to divvy up the notes between the right and the left hands, because like I find it funny that like I can do the opening like run of Meltdown pretty consistently, but like other sheet music stuff, like a lot of sheet music will do like octaves in the right hand, like take the initial melody like Battle Against True Hero, for example, and then to make it sound more intense they just make it like turn it into octaves, like I struggle with that really hard. I think some people, other pianists on YouTube can do that pretty like consistently. I can't. Like very often I'll simplify sheet music so I don't need to do that. Honestly, I think, you know, as boring as as it can be, you know, I learned piano like through a more like, I guess, like classical method. You know, 2 hours of practice a day, learning from like a teacher and stuff with like books of like exercise, like finger exercises and stuff. There's various exercises like, you know, like there's books of just like finger exercises to do to make your to increase your finger strength and agility, and like, you know, warming up each each time I practiced in the past by playing like octaves and stuff, like playing arpeggios and stuff, like pretty monotonous a lot of the time, but it was helpful. I've been meaning for a while to make like a tips for like pianists based on my own experience, but I kind of held off on doing it because I'm kind of worried that like the tips might be too like information overload and dissuade people from learning. Because I know with drawing, something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I just never got around to it. The way that I was able to start consistently drawing was like, I'm not looking up tutorials. I'm just going to draw characters that I like and make a game out of it. So I don't want people who are like, you know, maybe starting out piano to like click on my video that's like would probably be like 30 minutes long and then be like, oh, that's so much information. I don't know what to do with this. But one of the recommendations that I had in mind for that hypothetical video was like the finger exercises. Like, I'm gonna type it in the chat. I think this is how you spell it. Yeah. The Hanon finger exercises is like, you know, just like finger drills like that. Are they fun? I don't know. Probably not, but they did help. So, hello Jamal. I have not been reading chat. I've been rambling. Neo Woody Theory is so huge, bro. Do I still have the muscle memory? Yeah, I can play the Meltdown like intro by muscle memory at this point. King 1. Let's go. Hello Jamal. I said that already. I love doing octaves with songs. They do it with everything. Yeah, it's like there are ways to make it easier. Like, you know, don't just use your thumb and pinky finger. Use your thumb and index finger for like black notes. That makes it a little easier. But yeah, it's just something that I never really like got down super well. I had that too, but I had this when I was younger. I wish I practiced as much as my teacher told me. The piano teachers know best. It's unfortunate. Kind of static fingers, almost everything's more controlled by my wrist. Like, I mean, I may have an advantage and maybe not because I am left-handed. Whether or not that actually makes a difference, I don't know. I might. Like, I would have to preface that video being like, this is very rambly, and also this is more for like intermediate pianists that want to like step things up with like kind of useful tips that I've gained, rather than just like people who are just starting, because I think that'd be too much information. Everything needs to feel like a boot camp. That's the problem. Kid named Finger. Not surprisingly easy other than the intro. Okay. Are you gonna upload the Black Knife cover soon? I think Woody Theory has a pretty big chance of happening. The yellow flower looking based on the yellow kid from Undertale, which doesn't usually mean that flower become a cowboy, but it is a possibility. Cookie and I were watching a Neo Woody Theory video. It's very compelling. It's honestly more compelling than the original theory. Buzz Lightyear. Hello, Fallen Knight. I assume you were in like an older stream and are a mod for that reason. Welcome. And I wonder if I should start playing songs. I'll probably stream for like a couple hours, not too much longer. Wood D Theory. I'm so glad you're watching One Piece, Jamal. You can like make a lot of these jokes now. Or maybe I wonder. Should I? It's not gonna get dark outside until like 8:30ish, which is in like 2 hours. I was like, should I save playing Dark Sanctuary for then? But I don't know. Can you play Asgard with Simulate Test getting hit by a truck? Like. They die. Yeah, so I think if Asgore is not the focus of Chapter 5 and Chapter 5 does not take place in a dark world in the flower shop, then I'm going to feel ripped off. Like, I'm going to feel lied to. Peak. Why do so many One Piece cards have a D as a middle initial? We don't know yet still. It's been 1,100 chapters. We don't know. The Will of D. The D stands for something important. We don't know what it is. Why would you play me, Asgore? Okay, what should I actually start with? You know what, sure. I gotta start somewhere. I can replay this if I end up streaming long enough that it gets dark outside. Start from now on. Okay, honestly, I might do that. That was a very good, like, starting out song. I'm kind of sad that my comment on From Now On is so short and lacking in insight, because there is, like, genuinely pretty compelling stuff you could analyze about this song. At the very least, like, one of the things that makes the song so, like, emotional to me is that, like, the title seems like it's a reference. It's in reference to, like, Rousey, you know, telling Chris and Susie, like, from now on, I'll be honest with you guys. And in general, just, like, that sense of, like, you know, the as Jamal said, like, the halfway point has been reached. This feels like an endgame, like, song. The fact that, like, the battle music is changing means we're near the end. Like, really interesting stuff to analyze there. But I was so just, like, excited by the song that all I said in the comment was, like, peak fiction, man. Because yeah, that's how the song feels, man. It's so good. Okay. All right. Yeah, we can work with this. 7:37 p.m. here. It's the middle of summer. It's 6:30 p.m. here, but yeah, like it doesn't get dark for a while. D stands for One Piece. The One Piece. Can you play Lost Grove when Asgore is getting hit? Asgore's getting hit by Dessa's car. I see. Don't hit me with a car, please. Also, hello, Dandy. Jesus Christ. I've never even covered Root, like the original Root Buster. I think honestly, and this is like not the greatest like mindset, but there's that one keyboard cover of Root Buster that just should be the first result when you search up Root Buster keyboard cover, which was like so famous that I think it ended up being used in like the Switch trailer for Chapter 1. I don't like being like, oh, someone's cover is so like iconic that I don't know if I can do better, but that might be a reason why I never covered Root Buster, because that cover is just really good. I might cover Rooter Buster, though. We'll have to see. Why are your nails black? I'll go. Bye. I actually gotta go. Okay. See ya. Phone night. I don't know. I like how they look. I need to reapply them. They're chipped, man. This is the third sanctuary, and what do you think? Once chapters 3 and 4 so far. Favorite soundtrack out of chapters 3 and 4 from now on are Dark Sanctuary. Favorite character from the chapters, probably Gerson. Tenna's pretty awesome. Dandy, why do you wish harm upon me? You put Violet. It's so good. It's so good, man. King description. Yeah, that's the best I can do. King description is underrated, though. I think I put that song in like good / or great tier when I was doing my Undertale OST tier list, like at this point, like 2.5 years ago. All right, let's give this a shot. Such a peak song still makes me sad. It's so good, man. I was working in a video game and lost my motivation. It'll come back to me. All right, nice. What kind of game? Hope everyone had a good day. There's a new Minecraft update coming out. Okay, nice. Fire. Hello, Zachary. But yeah, peak song. With these past few covers of like the Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 songs, I've had to make some like minor changes to the sheet music just to make it sound like how I want it to sound and to bring out the exact emotions that I want. This arrangement, the main arrangement I used was, I think, by Ophiolcus. The arrangement I use is linked in the description of the actual cover. But it's really good arrangement, but I had to make some adjustments, like, you know, the very beginning, like... When it, like, in the actual song, when you get to that point, you hear, like, the... like, you know, Undertale, like, suspense sound effect, and then, you know, the song, like, explodes out and it's a lot, like, even more energetic and, like, colorful. But the sheet music doesn't actually really change much. It just, like, it goes like... So I was like, nah, you know, I just shifted the right hand an octave higher when that change happens, like... mimic like the Undertale suspense sound effect on piano, and like in the actual song, part of what makes it feel more colorful is like the instruments change, I think. Again, I can't do that on just a piano, so I raise the right hand by an octave and then like this like an octave lower to make the transition from like make that transition less like abrupt, because otherwise it sounds like it's too jarring, you know. So I lowered that by an octave. Syncing up the left and right hand, it was very difficult to put the pieces together. I had to practice slow, just gradually, like... I can't even do it. Rhythm has always been like my weakest spot in my opinion, so that was difficult but very rewarding. Deltarune boss has been like... So that was just something I needed to get good with. Also trying not to have it sound too like crowded. When was the last time? Probably like 2 months ago. It ended sounding really cool. Yeah, I'll like go over more of the just adjustments I made. Like something I was trying to do on the cover was like this can't sound too busy. Like it's, you know, it's very active and there's moving parts, but it shouldn't sound like cluttered, because the song is meant to sound very like carefree and fun. Like, so like the left hand and the right hand, like I kind of just like, you know, they need to sync up, but I'm kind of just treating them like separately in my head. Like right hand is doing a thing, left hand is doing a thing, you know, and they're just happening to sync up. Like. left hand having, because like I was gonna do this as a duet cover where I just played the left hand by itself, and doing the duet would have made this a lot easier as it goes. If I was doing it as a duet, I could just play that as like split it up between the two hands, but now I just gotta like move my thumb around really fast. But I mean, it's manageable. Why does my comment have XP? I don't know. Hello, Montana. Good to see you. Long ass while. Montana, you were like playing like on stage recently, right? Pretty awesome. Like I have never used the Nice Cream punch card exploit. I never even really saw it until you posted that clip of it. Asgore Mangoes. Like it's really funny. From now on, it's so good. At least you're able to play with two hands. But hand independence is like the hardest thing about piano. Like when you're just starting out, I don't know how to teach it. It just clicked one day after playing for a while when I was like really young and just starting out. Like it's so counterintuitive. It's so hard. Added Copper Golem, huge. And this goes too strong. Seems quite hard in the hands, but it really pays off. Yeah, like this is a really fun song to play. Left hand is sick. Yeah, there were arrangements of the song that don't have the left hand playing the. It would have been easier, but I feel like that it wouldn't have been as fun and it wouldn't have sounded as accurate. I think something that helps my cover stand out is the fact that I went the extra mile to do that. Every week, holy shit, that's awesome. Hand independence, my beloved. 5 isn't about a color restriction from moving when a cutscene is playing. I thought it like let you teleport or something. I knew that it was like a key part of speedrunning, but I didn't know like how. So like Frisk just like scooting past Alphys as she's trying to give her introductory monologue, like glancing at the card like every 2 seconds is really funny. Calling it right now, a cover of him. You can't be talking about it like that. I really liked your cover from now on. I think it's like a different take on the song. I think like the different arrangement that you did by like learning by ear, I think really sounds cool. It's different stuff. I try not to compare. I compared myself to the Root Buster cover, just a few minutes ago. But in general, I try not to compare myself to other covers. You can no clip. Insane. A bunch of things listening to it again. Yeah, that happens. I mean, like in my cover, I like flat finger like this chord, so it doesn't sound as like like impactful as I wanted to. But that's just how it is. It confused me more on both. Interesting. This is how I avoid interacting with strangers that pass in the street. Just look at the card. It's a different style. Great expo on what the royal signs. Shut up, Alphys. Shout out to Alphys. I love Alphys. Is that a Jojo? Yes. Oh yeah, I'm wearing the same shirt as I did when I covered from now on. I got some comments about that. Stone Ocean is really good. But yeah, the biggest change I made to the from now on rendition, which I talked about in my tier list stream like a few days ago, but hard to really sell like how important it is unless I'm actually at like my main piano and not the keyboard. After like the middle section, in this arrangement doesn't do that. In the actual sheet music, like the left hand's going like, but the day that I came back from like my vacation after the chapter's released, I wanted to record something. I wasn't quite ready to like learn an entire song, but I was like, I'm gonna record something, upload it to like a YouTube short as just like a prelude to like the covers that are gonna come. And I was like, I love this section, and from now on, I'm just gonna play to make it easier. I'm just gonna play as like blocked chords in the left hand. But honestly, I like how it sounds better. I think like that actual section in the song where it plays the "Don't Forget" leitmotif for the first time is like I described as like rivaling the saxophone solo in "Feel Hopes and Dreams," like the. Like I've described that as like top 10, top 5 best like Toby Fox like sections of a Toby Fox song ever, and I honestly think like that part of "From Now On" might rival it. So like, you know, the high energy of the middle section with like the left hand playing like the, and then the right hand like having its own melody, all of it dropping away for like 10-20 seconds to just play like such like a simple but effective rendition of "Don't Forget." I think that it's the highlight of the cover. I think it makes the cover like it's the moment that like completes the cover. Like, I don't know. I deranged narcissist YouTuber listens to his own covers recreationally, but I have re-listened to I think my "From Now On" cover is the best one I've made so far of like the chapter 3 and 4 songs, and I think that section is a big reason why. Like, oh, that's so good. A lot of times with songs that are really emotional, like this one, I don't like try to figure out what the chords are. With some songs that are more technical, I mark out like, oh, this is F major, this is B flat major. I didn't do that with this song, but the left hand going to F, it only does that once in the entire song, right here. It's so good. I don't know why music theory wise it hits me so hard, but it does. I try to like really bring out that harmony change like in my playing. As I said, probably my favorite of the covers I've uploaded so far from those chapters. It's a really good song, man. Let me catch up on chat. Okuyasu would be a good Susie here. They would get along. They would fight at first, but they would get along. I wasn't very good at piano. There's always room to change that. King of Roly Poly. I'm sure there's sheet music for that somewhere. Rules card. Somehow Deltarune is number 1. Yeah, I don't know what this like number 1 crown stuff is about, but Deltarune is number 1. Bergen Trucking. I know what you did. We're on to you. Hello, Mick. Is that what a normal piano is meant to sound like? Only played electric cheap keyboards and out of tune. This piano is like a little out of tune as well. I love this piano dearly, but I haven't tuned it in a while. Tuning pianos is like so expensive. Yeah, I mean, I love how this piano sounds. I've had it since I was like 6 years old. Getting it moved, hiring movers to like bring it to wherever I end up moving is a big hassle for everyone, but it's worth it. Well, you're in your walls, Asgore. Hello, Mike on Toast. Happy Canada Day. "14 flowers for the family." The one who made him die. All right, see you later, Ronnie. I'm wearing a skin like a coat. Very annoying note that is detuned, do I? Hello, Sean Kaiser. King of Roly-Poly is the T-Rank room, yes. I guess just for the fun of it, I'm gonna look it up. That sheet music. Bum 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 bum. Something like that. I don't know, man. This is what I mean. Like, King of Roly-Poly is a pretty easy song, but I don't have sheet music for it, so I don't know if I can play it. Okay, there is sheet music. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Didn't even notice it. It's the bore one. Like the note on the light is running low, and don't forget. Like, is it in any of those? I mean, in the original. Wait, what? So is there like a note on this piano that like is sticking out as like out of tune? Is what I'm curious. My piano is due for a tuning. It's just so expensive, dude. Last time I tuned it was probably like 2 years ago. Hello, Random Day YouTube. Nice Kirby. No, that's not Kirby. I saw a pink shape in your profile picture with eyes. But yeah, from now on, one of my favorites. Super fun to play. What next? Could play Dark Sanctuary next, I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll play something a little slower. It's not a problem when you're playing right now. It's something I noticed earlier. Okay. I mean, if I end up playing the note at any point during the stream, you can point it out. I could become Tenna. Do you not want to go back to like your original form? Asgore mangoes? Yeah, and lighting is something I've been like paying a lot more attention to recently, just because this view of the city, as my friend very well put it, is a very good thing that happened to this channel. You know, like I had to record from now on while it was really sunny outside and it was the middle of the day. It was perfect vibes for that. Then a lot of the other covers I recorded like at sunset or like, you know, when it's like pitch black outside, like Dark Sanctuary. I have like a lamp over here that I've been using for lighting for a lot of the covers. Yeah, it's cool. I get 2 name changes every 14 days. What about your profile picture? I have not learned the music when you fight the Titan yet. Could be 10 out of 10 mangoes, true. Okay. Something a bit slower now. Shout out to like I think the username was like Scrimmy Bunglets or something. They had like a Lancer, like a Chad Lancer face as a profile picture. They recommended I cover this song because it was mostly just on piano anyway. It's a really good song, man. My favorite part of the song in like the OST version is like right here. You can very clearly hear if you go to that part in the actual song, you can hear who I assume is Toby playing the piano, like pause a little bit there because it is like a relatively like challenging section in the song. It gives the song so much heart, dude. Like it's so genuine. I love it. Yeah, and a really good scene where this plays too, obviously. Yeah, and the Lost Girl like leitmotif with the girl next door leitmotif coming in during the song, really really good also. Oh, too late. And the way that Don't Forget leitmotif is thrown in there as well. It's such a good song. I think I put it in like middle of amazing tier. I might move it up next tier list stream I do. It's super good. Deltarune. Have you heard of Lancer Waltz? Yeah, I got a few suggestions to learn a few of the other Chris piano songs besides 7/4. I might do that. I might even like. I mean, an idea I had was like taking all of the songs Chris plays on piano and like making a suite out of it, and just like an 8 minute like cover collection. But I don't know. I really like 7/4. I don't know if I like the other songs quite enough to learn all of them. And also covering 7/4 already felt like difficult enough. Being like, this is Chris's song, not mine. I don't know if I want to learn more of the songs Chris played. It's their songs, man. You know, I could theoretically make profile picture back. Okay, so you can change your profile picture as many times as you want. I missed this cutscene also. When I replay the chapters on stream, which should happen relatively soon, I'll make sure to get it. I will steal money from Azrael and feel bad about it, but whatever. Symbolically, it's probably like, oh, you know, Chris taking money from Azrael to form new bonds and new connections, moving on from the relationship they have with their brother to form new, you know, new friendships with other people. But it still makes me feel bad. I was stingy with money, so I didn't buy the dang drinks. What's Bro gonna do about it? He's gonna become piles of Azrael's dust. I've not learned Remedy. I've learned Retribution. I like Retribution more than Remedy. Thank God I had those $5 to defend me in the Dark World. I couldn't have survived the night's deadly 5 hits, Chris. So glad to see you, my sibling. Yeah, imagine. Waiting Room is like surprisingly good. Something like that. The way it's played, I didn't recognize it as hip shop slash green room. It is the hip shop melody, like, but it's played a lot more emotionally than those songs play it, which is kind of interesting. Lost girl found friends. Real boy. I might bring the camera over to my keyboard like later in the stream. Deltarune truly is a video game made by Toby Fox. Cage the Elephant. I gotta listen to like more of that band's songs. Okay. Haven't found any sheet music that looks doable, yeah. The way I described it in some stream was like there's 3 metrics for any sheet music arrangement. There's 3 metrics: playability, accuracy, and like sauciness. It's very hard to find an arrangement that has all 3. You know, you can have arrangements that are playable and accurate but kind of sound boring. You can have arrangements that are playable and sound awesome but don't actually sound very accurate to what the song itself sounds like. You can have songs that you can have arrangements that are saucy and what's the other combination I didn't do? Saucy and accurate but completely unplayable. You know, it's hard getting a mix of all 3. The knife behind you, no! That wasn't me. That was Kara. Someone fucking commented on my 7-4 cover like, this isn't Chris's theme, it's Kara's. And I'm just like, no, please. Please don't bring that meme over to my piano covers. I can't take it. Who is the best character in Undertale? Papyrus, probably. I love Frisk, Flowey, Undyne, Asgore. You, Asgore. I really like Asgore as a character, which is something I've suffered for. Hello, Morg. Sauciness. Hello, John Smith. It's Warm Fire, man. Chris wasn't playing that piano. It wasn't Chris. It wasn't me. It was Kara. All my covers were also Asgore fans. We stay losing, honestly. That's why I need him to be in Chapter 5. If he's not, then it's so over. It's beyond over. Yeah, all my covers weren't me playing. It was Kara. Oh God. Asgore, you have fans. You have many fans. As painful as it is to say, Asgore, you have many fans. Alright. I'll play this, and then if the stream goes long enough, I'll play it again later. I love... No! No! Alright. Anything I want to say before I start playing it? Yeah, this was the first song that I covered when I got back, like first full cover I made. Tied with From Now On for my favorite songs from both chapters. I'll go over like the alterations I made to the sheet music also once I'm done. Dark Sanctuary. Absolutely, he passes the Worm Fireman test. I don't hate Asgore, I just like seeing him miserable. I mean, that's fair. He is very, like, sopping wet puppy dog, slam him against a wall, you know? Asgore's like a girl failure character, but a goat. Hello, Ollie. Dark Sanctuary, let's fucking go. Sounds like going to replace Homestuck with a number Phantasm would be so real, it'd be so... He said it the way he did for a reason. I agree, Cookie. You lied about the Cowboy section. You lied about the Cowboy section. You lied about the Homestuck segments. You lied about the only game maker that can give you help. fuck a Deltarune chapter. This is a long life battle with yourself. Oh my god. You can't beat the song with At Shadow's Edge, Shadow's Flag. Reveille for such a reason mean nothing. Recently I had my grade 7 piano exam. I don't know how the whole grade system works, so it's right, but still was playing. Yeah. God, I remember. Are you doing like AIM, like achievements in music, like levels kind of thing? Because I remember doing those. Those were stressful. It's peak. When the choir of Mizzles, it's so good. Would love to see you cover Sanctuary 2 or 3. So, Whoopie Na, one of the first songs he arranged sheet music for from the new chapters was Third Sanctuary. I left a comment, this must have been insane to make, and he was like, I was hating myself the whole time. So to make it worth his while, I might have to use his transcription. Chapter 4 is Homestuck. Imagine getting past level 2. But yeah, this one, modifications I made. Again, I made this cover like only like less than a week after the chapters came out, and I was almost like, should I wait until other sheet music comes out in case I find like a better arrangement? I was like, whatever, who cares? You know, I can, if I'm good enough and I care enough about the song, I can make the arrangement work, even if there's stuff I take issue with it, like with the arrangement. And looking back, it's a good arrangement. Like, I think the issues I had with it don't really matter. Like, again, I was like, oh, does this really sound accurate? Like it does sound accurate. I was, I was, something that will sometimes happens is like, I'm sure you guys, I certainly didn't even realize, even though Phillips and Dreams is still my favorite Deltarune song. Until I sat down to cover the song, I had no idea that the left hand was like... Like, when I sat down and tried to learn the song, I was like, that's not what the left hand sounds like at all, but it is. I just didn't notice it whatsoever, because, like, is so much more prominent, I was like, this doesn't happen in the song. But it does. Like, I was incorrect. For that section, though, I did move everything up an octave. Like, it's supposed to sound like, these repeating G's, which are like, the Mizzles starting to sing, like... This arrangement has it so that, like, the G you play is the G that the left hand already plays, so it's just... You kind of just have to, like... I think what the sheet music wants you to do is, like... just play this G louder when you normally play it. Like, instead, like, the first measure is like... But so then the second go around, you just do like... I don't know. It doesn't hit the same as for me. I need like the Mizzle starting to sing is like super important to the progression of the song. So yeah. And then what the arrangement has listed is like... It moves everything down an octave. I don't like how it sounds. I move everything up an octave instead. And then very similar to the From Now On cover, what I'm supposed to be doing here is sounds too busy. It sounds too busy. I much prefer, at least right when the song transitions to like the more melodic section, blocked chords in the left hand. It makes the contrast like a lot more noticeable. Like. For the same reason. Mostly the same after that. The only other big changes. The left hand at that part when the legend leitmotif comes in is up here, so it's supposed to sound like. But I don't like. It doesn't sound monumental enough. Like that, the part with the legend leitmotif is the most important part of the song. It's the most breathtaking part of the song. So to sell like the gravity of that moment, I shift the left hand down an octave. Yeah, I didn't do it right. Also similarly hesitant to include like the right hand doing this, but yeah, listening back, like that's how the song goes. It wouldn't sound right if I didn't do that. And then probably the most important thing I do in the cover is I loop the song. I normally don't loop songs when I cover them, but I mentioned in the tier list stream, the only criticism I have of Dark Sanctuary as a song is that it's too short. It should loop once, because right as the song gets to the best part, the it just ends and doesn't sound right. It sounds a lot more satisfying when you do. Back to the beginning. Sounds a lot better that way. I could have looped from now on, but it's a lot harder of a song in terms of like the not like just amount of stuff going on. And I think it does end in a pretty satisfying way, at least the way I do it. Like that. That's fine. You can just leave it there. But Dark Sanctuary, like no, you gotta run it back. You gotta run it back. So yeah. Number 2, number 1 song in both chapters. Really good. All right, let me see. It's TV time. Something like that. I don't know. Go to the Dark Web and fight Taboo. Let's go. Sanctuary Step Subspace, very underrated song. Now that you mention it, John Smith, yeah, I like that. Not just as far as Dark World is reminiscent of John's Suburbland in Homestuck. Especially piano section, especially, true. I do think, from what very little I know, piano is important in Homestuck. Most comes to think about Deltarune would be the fact that almost all the darkness of typing quirks. There is not a more accurate way to describe the way they speak outside of troll typing quirk. That's funny. Do you mean just like in chapter 4 specifically, or like in the game? A post-scratch fun game with the what? That means nothing. And Deltarune win a game award? Sure. If it doesn't, then I don't really care. Sex. When the Alpha Kids happen, what was that event? I don't know. I don't know anything about Homestuck. Scratch is a word that means something, but if it's just the parents switching with the kids, my brain hurts. What time is it? It's TV time. Opinions on Birdley. Birdley's awesome. I love that guy. Curdley is the canon ship, and I don't care what people say. John Smith was the one who put me onto Curdley, which is so funny to me. They all have typing quirks. I'm just saying words and hoping I'm hitting something. What are we talking about? We're talking about Homestuck, I think. I don't know anything. I don't know, like, I know basically nothing about Homestuck. I have nothing to contribute to this conversation. It got brought up because we were talking about Penumbra Phantasm. I don't know. Alright. I think I got like one more song, and then I got two more songs to play that I haven't played since my previous stream that I made covers of. One of them I don't even know if I want to cover because I almost want to not play that song again and have my cover of it be the only time I ever play it to keep it special, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, then there's the two keyboard covers that I made, which, again, I think it'd be better to bring my phone over to record that like later, because they sound a lot better when the vibe is a lot better when it's like dark outside. I wonder which song I'm referring to. Burley's already a cool character. Almost never exactly. That's why it's so funny. I'm the guy that read it. It's me, the Homestuck boy. Someone said that Krause reminds me of the one episode of Family Guy. I don't even know if Asriel has horns. We don't know anything, man. Burley's genuinely an awesome guy, but something he makes for himself. Lack of awareness he has about the way people perceive him. Yeah, like, I mean, people have talked before about, like, how, you know, in Snowgrave, like, when he has reason to believe Noelle is in danger, like, he drops everything and is just like, Chris, what are you doing? Stop. And does his absolute best to, like, save her from you. So, he's a cool dude. Alright, I'm going to turn on this lamp for... Not that it really matters right now, because the sun is still up, but for the marginal atmosphere it will provide. Alright. A song that is very dear to me because of, you know, the solidarity I was able to form with Chris over it. Not sure there's much to say about this one. It's a really good song. uploaded the song, and the top comment is, "This might be Chris's theme," and I'm like, explodes. And there was Tumblr posting, like, like people have tried coming up with themes for Chris or leitmotifs for Chris from the soundtrack, but like 7/4 is right there, and it fits Chris so much better than any of like the, edgy or creepy songs that people have been like composing or trying to tie Chris to. Like, yeah, no, this is perfect, man. Like, someone in the comments is saying like this song is actually in 7/8, not 7/4, because my theory was that it's called 7/4 in the files because of the time signature. On this arrangement, it's 7/4. I don't know. I don't know if people agree on that, but it being in 7/4, like, I don't know. It's like it being in 7/4 is what makes the song work. Like, 4/4 is a much more common time signature, and it's more stable, I guess. Like, this song is interesting because, like, the left hand's going, and that's written as whole note F, dotted half note G. You would kind of expect it to be like, playing in groups of 4, like, ba, 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 ba. But that's not how it goes. It goes, it kind of skips to the next measure before you would expect it to, and that kind of gives the entire song a sense of like imbalance and like lack of stability. But it's like a Jenga tower. It's just delicate and like beautiful enough that like you get a sense of where the song is going regardless. Like, you can really feel that like instability, I guess, and that leading nature during like this section where it's just the left hand. It's so good, man. Like, the idea that Chris composed this themselves, and it's like the very first thing they play when they finally have freedom. Like, freedom leitmotif, never heard of him. 7/4, that's where it's at. There was a comment like, this is gonna hit like crack when this song comes back in chapter 7. I'm like, yeah, no, you heard it here first, folks. Peak, good song. Maybe try crossing your hands and playing the left hand piece. Yeah, sometimes it's necessary. Like, the example I've given is like with Retribution, like, I don't even remember how to play it anymore. However the song actually goes, like at the very end, I need to cross over with my right hand to play the left hand note because my left hand's up here doing stuff. Really the kind of dude to believe in the male loneliness epidemic. I'm not touching that. I hate him like instinctually. Not his fault. His worst comes being lame. But when he talks to the birds. Jesus Christ. 7/4 is so gorgeous, man. And I think like Toby has said before, like when he makes songs, he tests them out on piano before really like fleshing them out. That's why people say that like Penumbra Phantasm's unfinished because it's just piano. Like, this might be the workshop for like the song in chapter 7, like their theme. Someone in the comments was like, imagine his theme, their theme. Chris, peak fiction. Z, what the fuck? I don't think Chris or Kara would conceptualize themselves as torpid, stone, and creepy tones in music. They're kids. Kara might just be an edgelord, but Chris, I don't think so. Well, Chris is like a gremlin, like mischievous, Oh, I'm a prank you and spook you, but no, this is what this song like. I'm a Chris sympathizer, and I think this song captures like Chris's struggle. I'm wondering if that was the time signature. That's my theory. Again, Itoki Hana is an artist that Toby collaborated on back in 2018. They made a song called 74 or 74. And Itoki Hana is the vocalist who provides the singing in Dark Sanctuary, so there's reason to believe that it's a reference, that this 7/4 is a reference to that 7/4, but apparently the songs don't sound similar. What was I going to say? Apparently in Japanese, 7/4 can be read. Cookie and Dandy, this might interest you. 7/4 can be read as Nanashi or Nanashi, or however you pronounce it, which is funny to us, but specifically it means like nameless. It can be read as like nameless or anonymous in Japanese, so interesting, man. Did you hear the extension of Gasper's theme? I did not. I think he posted that. Chris equal Frisk. I don't know. Put 7/4 in number real. I don't know much music theory. I know like a decent amount. I haven't studied up on it in a long time. I think some of the music is diegetic, like Queen stuff. Most of his other retroactively composed are like that. Because I was like, Chris is like playing Rules' theme. That's interesting. But the idea that Chris is composing the themes of the characters after the fact is really fun. Lost Girl is taken from Razor Bad. Interesting. Their theme, right, bro? It's so good. All right, see ya, and Kaiser. Thanks for showing up. Nanashi, where the fuck is Andrew? And the Joker song. That's another song I want to cover. I have a list of songs from the chapters that I want to cover that I've crossed off a few from. No way. TV World Deltarune sheet music. That doesn't sound right. TV World Deltarune. MuseScore labels this score as advanced. Am I playing this right? Sure. Yeah, that's another song that I want to cover. He turns away from his work for just a moment. All right, see ya, Asgore. And yeah, I could play piano that may not be played that well, but I kind of would like if my cover of it is the only time I ever play it. I think that's very fitting. I have not learned this song yet, and I'm probably going to find an easier sheet music rendition, but I'll play the parts that I can play. And stuff. Stupid goat. Some of the intro seems off. Might be a difference in the arrangement again. I gotta find. I like this arrangement a lot. I found it on MuseScore, but it's like really hard. I might just need to find something easier. Alright, I'll listen to that later, Asgore. Is it hard to learn? I mean, it can be. It depends on how hard you want to go with it. I've heard the piano is relatively easy to start. Like, it's a low barrier of entry. Very high skill ceiling, but like compared to like violin or guitar, you can just like press stuff. I don't know, just try it out, it's fun. A little short, yeah, I saw Rev Rogo, huge. Gerson, I love you, over on Smog. Yeah. But the intro, okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. Like both, there were like two arrangements I was looking at on MuseScore, and neither of them really seemed right. Let me see if Ophiuchus has anything to say about it. I don't know. Whoopina. What'd you got for me, Whoopina? I think TV World was the very first like chapters 3 and 4 like tutorial you uploaded. Let's see here. Oh, it's because the left hand is playing what you would like the main melody you associate with the song. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Mystery solved. Any requires is motivation, which I didn't have. It's hard, man. Learning with a teacher was very tough, and it got very stressful. Like practicing, however, like 2 hours a day. But I don't regret doing it. But yeah, it takes a lot of consistent practice to like really hammer it home. If you want to just like do shit casually, then it's totally okay. Okay, Brogo. You are stuck to one scale, yeah, which makes like certain songs like impossible. Like you can't play Megalovania because it has like it has an accidental. I mean, you can play the first 4 notes, and then like funny stuff happens. But yeah. Alright, what should I play next? I think that's all the songs from the covers that I've uploaded so far. I could preview a song that I will probably cover eventually. Yeah, you know what? Why not? This is not the full cover, and someone in chat, if they're still there, will know why. But this is just me like showing off the song. What I do is record and then edit. Ooh, interesting. Can you play Glacier? That's one of the keyboard songs that I wanted to play, like, when it got darker, but I might just do it anyway. Think of the time since competitive robotics. Oh, interesting. Nice. Okay. Fuck. I'm not good at swing rhythm. It's very difficult for me. The song is so much fun. My favorite song is just named for "Cause I'm with you in the dark." That one I'm using Wupina's arrangement. It's pretty good. It is so cool. With your heart is the arc. It's so good. Okay, now that I've played those, what do I want to do now? Let me check like the list of songs. Cross this one out. Okay. All right, why not? The atmosphere is not going to be like conducive to this, but I have no idea how this works. Raise your bat, let's go. All right, let me see like what you guys are seeing on the screen right now. Okay, that works. All right, you guys won't be able to see me actually like play the notes, but you guys will be able to hear it. So that's too loud. Yep. Daniel left a really good comment on that cover. Kenneth, abandoned and thrown away, cast aside like he always feared he would be. It's so bad. It's so painful, man. Pure and utter agony. I'm pretty sure Hall of Fame was revealed to us in like the Spampin' Sweepstakes as like a joke song, like that played if you like clicked on a certain page, but like context is everything, man. That song is like one of the most emotional songs for me now. This is so me before I'm cleaved by the red blade. The Lord of Screens. Like with several of my other keyboard covers, that Hall of Fame was inconvenienced by the fact that, as useful as this keyboard has been, when you play too many notes while holding the pedal, the previous notes just disappear. Like, see, if I play too many notes here, the left-hand chord just disappears. It's no longer held by the pedal, so I need to like play less notes than the sheet music says. Whatever. But yeah. yeah, that was a quick and easy one to do. And then the let me turn that up actually. Yep. I mostly talked about everything there was to talk about with that cover during the tier list stream because Glacier was the first song that came up on Shuffle for the tier list. But yeah, I love that song. Went through great lengths to like get the proper camera set up to like make it as atmospheric and like ominous as possible. A prevalent thing with these keyboard covers is that like, you know, this keyboard doesn't have like pressure sensing, so like unless you manually flick the volume switch up or down, every note you play is the exact same like volume. And you know, dynamics is like one of your most important tools as a pianist. So when I do keyboard covers, and you know, I don't have like the free hand to like mess with the volume switch, or you know, doing so would make the song sound like very unnatural. I just need to focus entirely on like bring the emotion out through like how fast or slow you play and like which notes you linger on and which ones you don't. It's a unique challenge. Like I had to do that with my Lost Girl cover because all those notes I played at the exact same volume, so I needed to like the only way I could really bring out the emotions of the song were by like playing it faster or slower. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm really happy with the fact that I have this keyboard. Big shout out to my friend John Smith for like donating it to me. It has greatly increased the volume of covers I'm able to make. And if you're wondering why I like am covering up the camera while I'm walking to and from the keyboard to the piano, it's my room is like messy. It's embarrassing. Hello. Hello, Mr. Femboy. You are the person who asked if are you femboy in my comments. Hello. I don't have an answer for you. I'm so sorry. Let me catch up. Can you fucking imagine we got Chapter 3 standalone? I mentioned the tier list stream. I would have been a little disappointed. Lord of Screens meant before screens were invented. That is not overspanted, bro. Mr. Antennas, TV time. It's literally in his introduction, bro. Divorce mascot. Piano's been used up. Where's the piano gone and where's the guy playing it? He disappeared. He was used up. Please number Phantasm. All right. Good night, Jamal. Thanks for showing up. I don't know why this man is insisting on calling me that. Where's the number? Oh, Cookie can tell you everything about where the Penumbra Phantasm song is from. Goodbye, Chacochilla. The buildings were used up. Bro's timed up for over 1,000 minutes. I'm not a fan of it. I appreciate the mod response. I think it's funny, but yeah, no, it could be construed the wrong way. Number Phantasm is like... I've like messed around with Number Phantasm on stream before. I don't know if I've ever like actually tried to play the full song. Anyone got any like requests, by the way? I already got a request from Penumbra Phantasm, which I'll put on like the list. I played all the songs that I wanted to play. Again, I'm debating whether I should play piano that maybe not be played that well. Jamal was used up. He's gone, bro. I'm suspicious of the intent. It's so sus. I thought Phantasm was the official name for Gaster's theme. Alright, I can give TV Time a shot. This would be a good chance to like test out the songs that I've been meaning to cover, but have been putting off because they're too hard. Alright, let's give this a shot. Who is this complete? I don't know. They'll have to comment on a cover asking the same question of like, are you femboy? And I just found it very amusing. Remedy, okay. Undertale yellow representation, I'd love to see it. Okay. Alright. Oh boy. Skip forward to well, no, okay. Yeah. of Roly Poly, right? Okay. That doesn't sound right, but sure. Hey, sure, it's something, man. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. Ozzy Fighter Dearly Beloved. I have the sheet music for Dearly Beloved, like in one of these binders, I think. I have not played this song in a long ass time. Here's the sheet music for later. Sun's setting. It'd be good to play like some atmospheric songs. Kicking people back on the table, what happened? I mean, the Wrench tribe has been dead for a while, Dandy. Square Enix. It's tricky song. Sounds like something. Who's Red? I don't know you, dude. Yeah. Again, it was weird getting that comment out of nowhere. Nothing about Banana Phantasm, actually. A lot of the songs use my favorite song in the Homestuck OST, Savor the Waking World. Also made by Toby Fox. There's this video called Last Time on Team Fortress 2. Made by like an SFM, TF2 SFM YouTuber that's like been one of my favorite TF2 videos like ever since I was like 13 years old. And I only discovered in like the past year or so that the music it uses is like Homestuck music made by Toby. So like years before Undertale came out, I was already like a big fan of Toby's music and I didn't know. Yeah, cookie, yikes. There's a guy that I know from another streamer, like streamer when he knows he's a troll. I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know you and I don't care to know you. Iconic homesick composers, tracks are some of the greatest. I won't lie. Savior of the Waking World. Okay, but yes, the number Phantasm. You have a nice. I do have a very nice view. Why would shut the fuck up? Hello, Blazy. I like the Siphon Pro picture. I can look up sheet music for Savior of the Waking World. I don't do the piano cover, the birthday piano covers anymore, but they were nice while they lasted. I'm gonna like give this a shot really quickly. Not Savior of the Waking World. I'll get to that in a second. Yeah. Alright, let's go up number Phantasm lore. Originally it was for Homestuck, referencing to Umbral Ultimatum, that's what it was. The Umbral Man of Infinite Man of Umbral. For various reasons, people think it would appear in Deltarune, Momentary for it appears in the Holy. Very good track. First Tweetobi ever made. Insane. What Phantasm would be real in 5? 4. Hello, Forsaken. No problem. I'm glad you've enjoyed them, man. We are dusting sand. It's over. People believe the Twitter takeover is going to be Gaster. Yep. The Gaster game. Which still blows my mind. Like, bro, this man planned it all. Alright, let me give this a shot. I've never heard this song in my life, but I'll do my best. Maybe that was close. Save the waking world. In the piano stream Toby Fox made where he played Movie Phantasm, was a version that was different from the Homestuck Soundtracks version people found. I'm sure Toby's seen the Asgard meme. This is the worst. This is the worst. Fuck, how did I play it? The old jitterbug. The melody of Core from Undertale. Huge, yep. Is the illusion of Dark Worlds is being related to dreams, which was already strong before chapter 3 and 4 like confirmed it. But number 5 doesn't beep beep. Dark yet darker, bro. Part of it doesn't sound similar to a part of the Titan fight, probably. People have made connections with a lot of like Deltarune songs in Penumbra Phantasm. Once again, running into the issue of I always play the same like 2 songs during piano streams. This would be a great time to play a town called Hometown, but you know what? Okay, what we're gonna do. More sight reading, which is, you know, not my strong suit, but not give it a shot. Perhaps you can guess which song I'm looking up here. Oh, this looks tough. Maybe not even tough, but like tough to sight read. Fuck. Whatever. I might need to cover this just because of the crunchy. I'm bringing that adjective, the crunchy harmony here. I was like, oh, I hope this, you know, Another Day in Hometown has the same like crunchy harmonies and chords. It does. It does. It does. Oh, it's so weird. Hello, Virat. B-E-A. Hello, Zephyros. Years of muscle memory battle you never fought. The line goes hard. Ridiculous amount of connections to Deltarune. Discarded. Yep. The Song from the Sea. Huge. Onion Sound is not visible. Unfortunately. Stories being retold. From some Melodia's work, the use of motifs and melodies. An unused song was one of his original Fever Dream. Huge. Toby did not create Homestuck. Andrew Hussey did. Toby just said music. The whole Toby Fox story, yeah. Oh, my computer's dying. It's so over. Our friend was literally in Hopes and Dreams. It wasn't even the original game. Yeah, what a flex, bro. I want to learn this one. Yeah, hello, my. I also want to learn Another Day in Untown. Guys, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Hello, Nave. Good to see you. Tony Fox. As I said last stream, I've been rewatching freaking like all like the Spampton sweepstakes, Spampton like Love Network. I've just been rewatching them the past few weeks. Like world famous composer Tony Fox. Who's ready to get out the prizes, Tony? Tony Fox, everybody. Apparently, Tony Fox in the Spampton sweepstakes was played by worthy kids, which is interesting to me. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and grab like my computer charger. I'll be right back. Let's hope my freaking computer charger like reaches. Okay, I think we should be fine. Okay, it's a little janky, but we got it. We get. You have a favorite crisp? Probably 7-4. 7-4 is so good. Big Top Burger, yeah. The Smash Bros. What are you talking about? Okay, we've been going for 2 hours. It's 8 p.m. Trying to see if when I should stop streaming. Big Top Burger. The annoying dog joins the battle. I agree, Aderoni. Trying to see if I have any energy to like play anything else. I got like some extra work to like get done today. My town is the place where it rained. I have Carol of the Bells. Carol of the Bells sheet music from like 9 years ago. Pretty fitting. Someone requested Cyber's World earlier. I don't know if I don't need to do that. Why are you doing this to the Amalgamates, Asgar? It's not okay. I told him the guy behind the tree being Papyrus is really funny. Because it's funny is a very compelling, like, reason to believe in theories. I support it. Won't you stop... How much progress have you made in the second one, Cookie? I'm on a snow group, but it's so over, bro. Hello, Parallax. Jesus Christ, Asgore. All this is on all this is being recorded for the record, by the way. You're being caught in 4K, Asgore. And once in a while, like, fuck. Can you like work on the certification while I stream, like with me in the background or something? How did the Prunzel theory start? It was like someone's dream, I think. Also, do you need to finish that certification like today by midnight or something? I hope not. I wish the best for Chris on all my exactly. I love that Humtounder. If I can like give it another shot. I thought the chord sounds cozier. Nice sunset backdrop for that song. I'll be fine, but if I had another device, it could, but it's all audio. What the hell are they gonna do when they have 6 souls in a jar? Ain't nobody call me a cow. That's really cool, hell yeah. Part of me was like not sure if I wanted to cover Another Day in Hometown because it is very similar to the original track, which I did cover. I don't know. It's the same reason why I'm not sure if I'm gonna cover Place Where It Rained because it's basically just It's Raining Somewhere Else, which I covered before. Songs like Need a Hand, which are very similar to existing songs that I plan on covering, I don't see much of a need to cover, even if they are really good. Oh, actually, let me see if there's any sheet music for this. Is that it? Let me zoom in. Okay. Dark Place, incredibly underrated track from Chapter 4. I'm gonna be covering TV eventually. There's a lot of songs that I might like be taking a short break because I've been uploading a lot of covers lately. I don't know, we'll see. The 7 alcoholic beverages. This is Dark Place, which plays when Chris, Susie, and Rousey are trying to reach the night, and like Susie and Rousey like start taking hits for Chris. One of the best scenes in the entire game. Like someone uploaded that scene with the title like the best scene in Deltarune. I'm like, yeah. Oh, it's so good. They totally got something that begins with a G. I love Dark Place. The scene showed me how much these characters care, but it's so good, bro. Just think about a time that my father took me to a city. Don't know for what, though. I work in a dark zone. That's another one that I gotta get to. I haven't pointed out yet that a lot of holiday themes, and also Dark Knight, have melodies from huge Nightmare Night W's. Huge. What the hell? Yeah. You're long. The jumpy and fun. It's a fun theme. The time that Toby posted a Halloween teaser. Oh, you mean like like when like the climbing dog sprite was like dancing with the pumpkins? No, everything's foreshadowing, bro. Lost Girl having Nightmare Night motifs, more fodder for my trans femme Nightmare Night, huge, actually. Sorry, this is like derailing. I think since the incident, I have zero tolerance. I'm become and start describing like feminine boy aspects to people they do not know. It's questionable. Yeah, I appreciate you taking action on that guy. Alphys takes action. You're long. Okay. I'm kind of curious what this will be on. I think I'm ending the stream pretty soon. I got stuff to do, but I might like look through the chapters 3 and 4 OC and just like pick out songs that I find fun and look up sheet music for them. Okay, this isn't what I was looking for. Surely this is sheet music, please. Okay. Huge. Surreptitious yet jocular. I like that. Ew. I want to try something here. Fuck. Okay, let me one more time. Maybe you gotta, Cookie will know what I'm talking about. I really like how Axendel starts with like a very faint rendition of like the egg theme. That's what I was trying to channel. Have you heard of Mistful Plays in... I have not. I'm looking that up. Okay. Lyrig to Soul. Do you do your own arrangements? I've done it like a couple times. I did it for like Flower Hassle. So I did that cover, arranging the sheet music by ear. I also did Echoes of Another by ear. Part of that arrangement I just kind of like stole from, I think, like Jester Musicians home arrangement, but still. Degendered sex objectification. All right, see ya, Deroni. So long. What are you talking about, Asgore? For more drill, check it out. Yeah, and, you know, Cookie, it's not great. I took the comment I received in like good humor, like Lamau. Someone called me Femboy Lamau. But yeah, if not the greatest thing to just allow people to say. Let me look at the chapters 3 and 4 playlist. I don't know how playable feature presentation is. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Say it with them, folks. This isn't correct. Sure. The sheet music says Mr. Antenna's TV show. That's not what he says. Could try Rooter Buster, but I don't really feel like it. Oh yeah, I still haven't even like tried this one. Shockingly. Okay, hold on. I need to like actually hear how this sounds. It's not loading. Yeah. I can't read. I'm an Undertale fan. Goodbye, Zachary. Good to have you. Well, these streams, yeah, I love doing these. Don't mess with us Undertale fans. We can't read. I can't read. I'm almost glad this. Yeah, I agree. I've been gaining like steady subscribers since the channel came out. I gained like almost 400 already. I'm almost at 6,000, which is wild. But yeah, I like the size this channel is at. I'm able to read every chat message and respond to it, which is nice. I don't really like TV time. Okay. It's trying too hard to be quick. You're talking about TV time or... Oh, yeah. TV... How do you feel about TV World? I wasn't the biggest fan of its TV time during the chapter itself, but the more I listened to it, the more I liked it. Silhouette Man. Very cinematic and spooky, huh? I don't really like it like I do every other song in the OST. I don't know that guy. I don't know that guy. He's a guy. TV time now, though. Ooh. Yeah, I need to transfer like all of my fucking comments. Also, honestly, more infuriating, the Don't Bleed on the Suits, the guy who uploaded all like the off OSTs that I commented on. His channel got deleted because he had like some Undertale songs on his channel. It's frustrating. All that history is just gone now, and it probably won't be restored. But whatever. Well, this is why I don't remember what the guy's name was, but there was a guy like back in like 2019 who requested that I compile all of my Undertale OST comments in a Google Doc, and it took me like several months to do, but I eventually did it on stream. And then it kind of just became standard practice for all of my comment quests. Very glad, because otherwise those comments would just be lost. Huge part of history, man. It sucks. Hello, Kel. Also, Amori, good game. TV World is awesome. Maybe a little too similar to Core. It's like Core plus Pandora Pals, which is awesome. Oh my, you can't be serious, bro. Elutrons. This, ugh. There probably are Parallax. I don't know. I'll post a link to like to those Google Docs later. The public deserves to have them. And I don't know why, but Toby Fox's official uploads of the Undertale and Deltarune songs have like 4 seconds of silence at the end of every single upload. I don't know why. It's like just long enough to be annoying. And there's there's like the Toby Fox topic channel, which uploads the songs at the correct length, but they don't have comments turned on. It's like, bruh. Right? Dude, my fucking... I haven't even checked to see like how horrendously my like prompts listening playlist got wrecked by like the off OST going down. I had like must have been like 10, 15 off songs in there. I'm gonna have to replace all of them. There's one upload of the off OST still on YouTube, and it's like, bro, please. The Shao Handy files? YouTube doesn't... That'd be fucked up, because it's Toby's official website, like, account. Imagine he gets struck on his own account. It would have been... Man, Asgore. That sucks. Like, bruh. I'm upset. Whatever, I will vent my anger by doing this. This is like play this shit. Okay, that's something. Come on, load the next pages, please. Something like that. Yeah, then stuff happens. Oh yeah, since Zephyros is in the chat, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. This music score sheet music directly says for the percussion part to pat your thighs. Yeah. Apparently the in-game sprites for the NES, like for Chris, Susie, and Rousey in the NES game, are called Hero Sword, Hero Axe, and Hero Scarf, according to Fan Gamer merch that came out today. Oh, so you can do stuff like that. That would be pretty basic, Toby. The fact that you can't listen to music like on the YouTube app or anything that's classified as music on the YouTube app without paying premium is so stupid. I have lore. Also, I didn't say hello, Charlie. I don't think. Hello, Charlie. They are okay. That's Toby. I'm hoping that was the intention. and December holiday. Yeah, the Undertale uploads in Toby's channel are not getting very many views. Can you read sheet music? Yeah. I'm not super good at sight reading, but I can read it. I appreciate the emoji reactions, whoever's doing those, by the way. Nightmare Night, real. The B flat minor key change at the end of Black Knight fills me with life. The transposition, the change in key, it's huge. We get in the ice key with this one. He's stressing Chris up by killing virtual effigies of their own friends with this one. Castanets, I don't have any. If I did play it on keyboard, maybe I could like find like a percussion sound font. Play thirds. Oh god, why? Real quick. Oh, this stream is going longer than I expected it to. 2.5 hours, but whatever. We just fucking around. How does this sound? That wasn't me. That was Car. I don't like that song quite as much as Glacier, but it is good. That's Northern Light. Right, let me try this out. This is so confusing. I'll get to Third Sanctuary in a second. It's not impossible. I'm sure it isn't. Why would Card do this? Play Dark. I might honestly run Dark Sanctuary back before I end the stream, just because it's dark outside now. Northern Light is very interesting. Concert for You, greatest track. Okay, what next? Alright, time to destroy myself. I'm gonna do my absolute best to sight read this. And then it repeats that for a while. And then when does it actually change? Something like that, and then it repeats a bunch of times. No, okay, nope. Nope. I got far enough, I'm done. I'll do my absolute best to play this. And then we're closing in on the end. King of Roly. I really like. They already did that earlier. Attack of the Killer Microtones. 4 and 7 or 4 for 3. Yeah. Favorite leitmotif. Maybe the Legend. Honestly, I love the Legend. Every single song with the Legend leitmotif is fire. Favorite song. Feel Hopes and Dreams. That doesn't sound right. Yeah. And then stuff. And then it plays spooky chords. And then I cannot listen to Guardian without listening to Need a Hand right after. It's so hype. Someone on Need a Hand was saying like this: the moment when Gerson comes in to save you, rivals Flowey's defense drop to 0, and I'm like, that's very high praise, but perhaps. The world's revolving, bro. Paradise, maybe. Purified and Slain, fucked up. The old Jitterbug. Oh. Why is your piano bad? It's probably something to do with like the camera. People love Snom. It's just a little guy. I got this and then Dark Sanctuary again, and then I'm probably gonna call it. Doesn't seem right. I'm trying to play Neverending Night, but it's hard to play without it just sounding like Dark Sanctuary. song ever made. Only chapter 4. This is Cat Petters. I swear, you people just see pink and yellow and go, oh, a friend! Hello, human KK. I'll make you pay. I've got friends on the inside. Like, okay, man. Unbelievable. Jesus Christ, why is old Jitterbug 9 pages? Fornicatively horrible. Yeah, okay. I don't care. I don't care enough. But tapped. Alright, I'll play a couple songs that I already played now that it's nighttime and it's like all atmospheric, and then I'm calling it. This has been fun. First piano stream since the chapters came out. Again, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do like in the next couple weeks with covers. I think I've been pumping them out pretty consistently, and I'm pretty happy with like the rate I've been going. I might take a break. I might try to learn one of the harder songs that'll take a little, like something like TV World or Hammer of Justice. I've been enjoying putting out like the simpler songs like 7/4 and Friends, but I may slow down now. I'm not sure. How long have you been streaming? I'm about 3 hours. I wouldn't say that. Nice shirt, hell yeah. Alright, one of the best songs we play right now. I guess, I was saying like, it might be better if I only played this song once, but meh. Could be fun. I got a comment on that one saying, like, you didn't play this that well, but you played the not playing it that well very well. And I was like, yeah, that was the intent. That was maybe the only song on this entire channel that I covered without even practicing it once beforehand. Because the sheet music says you should play it as if stumbling through the first sight reading. I was like, yeah, I should do that. I did a couple practice runs where I was just like going like this and like miming the notes, but yeah, when I sat down to record, that was the first and only time I'd actually played the song. Obviously, the actual playing in the cover could have been better. Like, I make some mistakes, but that was kind of the point. I might play 7/4 one more time. This is, yeah. Just woke up. I mean, they're somewhat similar songs. Chris was Indian, they're filling me Krishna. He was also blue. Don't forget, I am. What other songs would be like really good right now that it's dark outside? I don't want to play 7/4 too many times. I feel like if I play it too many times, it's going to lose its appeal. As I was saying to Cookie, like, I was like kind of conflicted of whether I even wanted to cover 7/4 because like this is Chris's song, not mine. But I was like, me covering this is a peace offering, and I can look back on this when Chapter 7's out and be like, see, Chris, you know, I knew we could work things out. Hopium. I'm playing on my keyboard while this is on. I love having those. Yes, dude. Oh my god, I love piano. As Dandy was saying, like, you know, part of what makes 7/4 so beautiful is just like that sense of like, you know, as an artiste, when you're like physically unable to participate in like the art form, really like it like destroys you. Like Dandy was saying, like, you know, even during times when I was supposed to be like not using my hands to let them rest and recover, I still was sneaking and drawing because I needed to draw. And it's like, yeah, Chris not being able to play piano, and not only not being able to play piano, but like being humiliated every time people are like, "Oh, you should play," and then the soul like does this. Like, I'd be fuming. I'm fucking fuming. When you're dueling with the night and you can survive the fight. Because the shadow's metal's mind fades too rapidly. Look up Asgore Sings Don't Forget or however, whatever it's called. It's really good. I have an engine that still runs. Music for you. Chris might jump out of my computer and kill me in Chapter 7. I'm just a normal router. I read it as in like a normal computer router, and I was like, what? No, ignite, I'll get her done with the force to crush your rising star. Don't forget, I'll hit you with my car. Framing Chris' relation to art that way makes them a lot more sympathetic. Specifically with how hostile they are towards us. I feel like I understand. Yeah, I agree. I am not playing concert for you. It's too hard. I'm normal? Oh my god. Alright. There you go. 23 viewers, huge. Hey, Whoop! Oh my god, I want to stream longer now that you're here. Fuck, it's so over. What's Chris gonna do with my 25 bucks? Yeah. I think I do have a really cool from now on lyrics. Yeah. And you mentioned that last stream. That'd be great. I'm waiting on the GOAT man on the internet to start dropping, bro. Almost it's like, yeah, it's crazy, bro. I was at like 5.5 before the chapters came out. People have been flooding in. I'm sure that that wasn't me. That was Kara gave me some viewers as well. One of the most gorgeous pieces. If someone like Beethoven or Chopin had to say, be really impressed. It's so good, man. Like people, there were people saying like, you know, this leitmotif. It's like one of the best leitmotifs you have now. Like one of the best new ones. It's so good. It was just that good, bro. Where's Whoop? Tuned in with a goat earlier. I'm literally a goat. Fuck, it's already 9 p.m. What do I do? I'm thinking here. I would play Raise Up Your Bat because that's out of the covers I made, or out of the sheet music I printed, it's the only sheet music I have for that was arranged by Whoop. But I don't have the energy to play it. I only want to play like slower songs right now. I'm sleepy. Usher us out with Don't Forget. I imagine it still runs. The funny thing about Don't Forget is that I don't actually know how to play it anymore because I learned it from a Synthesia tutorial instead of printing out sheet music. I kind of like that I don't know how to play because it makes that cover feel more like fleeting, like, oh, this was a snapshot of a moment in time. But it does make it awkward that I can't play it to like close us out. You know what? Whatever. He forgot. Yeah, don't forget, but I forgot. Well, yeah, I think this will be a good way to close this. I'm just gonna try to like read, like, sight read it. It was a really good arrangement, but that was by like I think it was by Sheet Music Boss, but I think that's the one I ended up using, but. Please tell me there's sheet music for this. Okay. I need to buy it! Dude, it's so over. That's not gonna work. Let me see how good the sheet music is. Come on. Okay. Close enough. Alright, I don't want to end the stream, but I'm really tired and I need to eat something. Shut up, Asgore. So many songs I know that I've forgotten. It's hard, man. I need sheet music. It's so shover. We're show back. Spirited Away real. Alright. This is a song I listened to after graduation. Huge. Alright. Hello, all new viewers. I'm ending the stream now, unfortunately. This is really fun. I need to finish up that tier list stream. I'm not gonna do that tonight, obviously, but relatively soon I will finish up the tier list streams, and then I don't know. I'll replay chapters 3 and 4 after the tier list stream. And then once that's done, I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right. Good night, guys. See you later.